And welcome back. This is Northstar again. Just getting late here, but I did at least figure out this guy is getting organization first. Might lock up stuff for other promotions in the longer run if I was going to use him for anything but Field Marshal during the Civil War, and probably I figure not really rotate him into much later. I don't know. In fact, his old guard hurts his experience gain quite a bit, so I'll probably eventually replace him with Kesselring, at which point I replace Kesselring with Eberhard Hell, who, well, I'll work on leveling up to 4. It takes a lot less experience than it takes to reach level 5, so eventually doable, and I don't want to level up before I switch this Academy Spirit out anyways. In the meantime, I am continuing to gain army experience, which will allow me to go even deeper into the tree here. Some more planning will make my offensives less costly. Coordination will help all these small divisions work well together. Breakthrough is arguably the best offensive tactic because it can be used by non-tank forces. Counters ambushes, and compared to 25% minus 15, it's better than Blitz, actually. Masterful Blitz is available for, I think, the Soviets, and might be better than it, but for most nations it's the best. That's just to kind of encourage the Soviets to go. I'm not even sure if it's to encourage them to go down this pathway, since they don't get Blitz, do they? So, no, they do, up here. They get Breakthrough a while later. I'm not sure. There's some supply buffs. It's good. Deep battle is good for the Soviets. Most nations, grand battle plan or mobile warfare superior firepower is very much a I don't want to futz with micromanagement kind of approach. Tanks, you can micro create encirclements, particularly well with mobile warfare. But grand battle plan is a lot more useful for keeping your infantry line strong, so you can concentrate more forces into your main offensives, and it gives you command power, which can help you level up your generals and recruit new ones in peacetime. So if you have especially long periods of peace, so you get the most out of that command power, it can be really useful. Also, somewhere down the line they get extra command power cap. Yeah, which can be useful in peace because you can store up to a higher cap if you're going to run a bunch of force attack or staff office plans early in a war to give you an early edge. It's got its strengths and weaknesses, but I think I'm going to have to probably replace generals if I end up in a second civil war, even though I didn't after the first, and I'll still want to hire more, try and get more brilliant strategists once you start at level 1, so I can run them through Academy Spirit to get them extra skill points, which will ultimately make them better than my starting generals. Lots of civil wars and stuff I'll be causing insane volunteers, so lots of opportunities to train those guys right up. Anyhow, enough talk. I've spent the command power. I am on my way to destroying. What happened to that division? Did I? I don't remember attacking there. Oh, I did. I destroyed them, but they couldn't move in because they're under attack. Okay. Well, so that division has already been destroyed. Dealt massive casualties to the Nazis. Keeping around a 2-to-1 casualty ratio. I want to pull these guys here. Attack there. I don't need the attrition. I don't care that much about the organization. If they want to keep attacking me, it's their funeral. Yeah, these guys will sit here, they'll plan up, they'll wait, they'll let them wear themselves out a little, and then I'll attack. So there's that. I had to ground my aircraft because I ran out of fuel. Ran out of fuel because I can't afford to purchase. No, I can now. I can temporarily afford to purchase until where is it? What? Why would I donate fighters? They must have taken a focus to let me donate fighters. It's new. It's interesting that appeared. I was looking for the expiration of. Is that how? Is it always available? I don't know. I'm assuming that increases the chances of going your political path, but I don't know what it does. That's new. Anyways, the MIFO bills. Here we go. This expires April 15th. Then I won't be able to, but I actually can buy some oil now. Hurt my industrial development, but I need it. I also looked, and surprisingly, I'm not producing as much artillery as I'm using in attrition and stuff in battle, so I do need to buy a little bit of. Burma broke free when off of India and the British Raj, which broke up after Great Britain went monarchist. But there's a chance they'll be reconquered, but it's far. Oh, Spain. Of course, Spain. Let's buy tungsten from Spain. Anyhow, that won't be necessarily conquered by the British, is the hope. I'm looking at their focus tree. I bet there's something that coerced Spain. Since they did reinforce empire. That just pushes them non-aligned. Interesting. Anyhow, so I need tungsten. I need oil. Most of all. Iran. I think the British can end up attacking. They're kind of. Yep. That's after they go to war with the Soviets. You know what? I'm worried the Soviets are going to get conquered by the I'll prolong their civil war by buying from the Soviet Union, but I am worried. Let's just buy a ton of oil so I can get my aircraft back in the skies. And, what? 2 tungsten? Why am I using 2? Are they working the other ship hull? That's not done. I thought all the stores were on repeat. Oh, I must have assumed there was repairs going on and there aren't. Oh, I like laying mines. So, voila. 1 more line of destroyers. Actually, this isn't. Should at least wait till I go 100 to buy. But yeah, so I'll probably want to buy Soviet oil starting tomorrow, or maybe starting the new year if I put it off a little. Do I want to put it off? No, probably not. So I'm making more artillery now, slightly, but I won't be able to buy oil for long, so it's just something I can do until that spare rolls over. This might help. Just a little bit. Sorry, coughing a lot. Let's get some music going for y'all. Can't hear it over the sound effects. There we go. Not reorganized yet. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at this. These guys are almost to train, so I'm gonna switch them into the training divisions. Maybe just before the year rolls over. Shoot, I keep forgetting to do the oil. Yeah, I'm tired and just 4, yeah. Let's just get this going. Yeah, I know it. As little time exposed as possible. Good enough. Did more divisions just get deorged out? Yes, they did, and they're trying to go back immediately, which is stupid. There's a less and less chance that I can stop these guys from being forced to retreat somewhere. I guess Frankfurt's gonna be a little more threatened. Otherwise, it's not insanely bad. Yeah. Alright, let's just get him here. Game's up. Alright, now I've got some oil stored up. Gonna resume my air missions. Lack of air superiority is a problem. Got both ways. Can have some friendly aircraft cover their retreat there, maybe. If I'm lucky. I decided to prioritize this because it's close to the airfields. Augsburg. Oh, they're trying to cut these guys off. I can't allow that. Time to pull back. The attempt to encircle them was a failure. I should get there before there's an encirclement. I've got some aircraft testing the skies. Their movement should be faster. Command raids in this song. I like it. It's clever. It even sounds clever. Like that. I mean, it's that. I just repeat myself. It's clever sounding, and it's got clever in like mood as well. I'd say it's cleverly designed. It's got a mood that hints at. I don't know if I'm making any sense. It's a good song. Leave it at that. How are they? No, don't attack. I suppose they delay the enemy moving in or reorganizing. Can't entirely fault them, but why do they suddenly have a line extend to here? No. Just weird things whenever you lose or gain parts of the. Like, you just fell back and now you're gonna stretch yourselves out. That's a great way to suffer defeats. The reason people say Grand Power Plan doesn't work for them is I think partly they drop arrows and expect the AI to do a competent job. And that it will not ever do. You have to micromanage it or mobile warfare if you're getting circumvents, anything, if you want it to work out reasonably well. It's more obvious with mobile warfare, I think. What? What just happened to my divisions here? Here. I had 3 divisions. And it's not like I lost tons of men. They must have the idiots. They decided they'd rather be here. Too late to stop it. Well, they managed to make it without getting attacked by Nazi subs thus far. I guess that's good. It's a 1-to-1 battle. So there's that. I guess they'll put a battle plan here. Fall back line for now. Hold the city. They're not cutting off Allenstein. I suppose if they take it and I retake it, I might gain more metals. Wasn't my intent, but whatever. So a decent brigade should be able to hold any attempt of this one division to take him out of Königsberg. Where I actually do have a couple of factories. And this is louder. Music sometimes is louder and sometimes not. Depends on the song. The aircrafts, why are they doing so well in their attacks all of a sudden? They were just waiting, timing things. Gotta give they credit for being that smart. Doubtful, honestly. Or they succeed in their goal, which is to take pressure off this area. Giving them time to entrench. Still make them pay to push them back. Why aren't they entrenched at all? I guess they didn't get in long enough to entrench even. And they're working to retake that airfield. Take them 3 days. Someone continues to gain infantry leader experience. He's not an infantry officer though, so it's slow. Yugoslavia requests sale of airplanes. Realizing a strategic weakness, the Yugoslavian Air Force has initiated a crash program to modernize and expand its air force. Significant money reserves have been set aside to cover the purchase. Commission is traveling around Europe to look for new sources of fighters and medium bombers. Given the urgency of the issue, the Yugoslavians have insisted on immediate delivery or transfer planes directly from the producer. If you already have some in the reserves, you just send them. Otherwise, you have to divert production. So it depends how many you're producing, whether it's worth it or not. I'm not producing any fighters actively, so this is actually better than losing ones I actually have. That works for me. It could hurt me a little if I get so far as recapturing Munich, but it's looking likely more and more. Pushing me back from my offensives or counteroffensives, if you will. My starting territory, I lost some territory in Hesse and Württemberg. Otherwise, it's largely similar to the start. This didn't actually lengthen my front line. It did make a hill part of the defensive line, so it actually made it stronger in some ways. So this and this would be better if I controlled. Especially this area, probably. So looking at things that developed so far. Yeah, mostly got pushed back to stronger defensive terrain by jutting out this hill. Is more likely to be attacked somewhat. To not to like things sticking their line, especially if attacking here would make the front line longer, but attacking here wouldn't. So yeah, the hill is effectively more of a target now. Anyhow. Well, yeah, after the British went monarchist, they tend to do this. Sometimes they'll then follow this up with going communist or fascist or something, but sometimes they don't. So my goal to turn things socialist might be aided by that. Nothing unexpected there, though. They're fully trained. I don't think that was a division I meant to reassign, was it? It was these. Oh well. These guys up to trained. I mean to regular. Alright. Place isn't losing right now, or only made it across the ocean without losing men. I think. Let's see a sea battle. Seem to risk convoys if boom. Decide to counterattack at some point. So probably push them all the way back and crush them at that point. Probably not till I can spare bombers, which have to fly all the way out to Königsberg to the base there. So I defend, and I defend, and I defend some more. And train. About to gain more tanks. And training is stalled. Very much limited by production here. I'll probably want to buy more rifles soon. Are none of them using the... Stein rifles better not just be sitting in reserve. Maybe the last delivery hasn't arrived yet. I don't see him anywhere. Oh, here. Some on the training, motorized. Huh. Just not enough guns to go around. Not enough of anything. Time they get there, they'll be better organized. Should have actually sent them sooner. Alright. I'll make an attack. I might make it to Rostock if they don't respond quick enough. Also, we could just take this airfield. Try and hit him here too. Sure, my front line. Yep. I'm gonna lose Augsburg eventually. These guys already were dead already. Fully. You're not doing any good at that organization level, buddy. So. Talk about entrenchment bonuses. Well, they buy time for these divisions to dig in, and when they get pushed back, they'll join this defensive line. Just started mudding where they were. I'm not gonna wait for the... Oh, 3 days isn't terrible. But they need to plan, so yeah. At this point they'll get on the trains or whatever instead of, or to the roads instead of marching through the muddy countryside. Stick to the biggest roads. Wait a little for the currency reforms, but I can do this. I don't control these states, so I won't actually even get anything. I'll wait. I need to focus on production anyways. War with a major, that's harder than just being at war. And this will let me capture equipment, so... What is in what? Never mind that. I think Opel is about to have grown too. Still like 100 days away. Let's do this. Up here, Flensburg train factory. Except it won't actually be trains, it'll be Or if I switch these around, fighters, that's more important. Control the skies. Aim them here as they try and hit me. Pull off this headset for a sec because it's killing my ears and I'm talking too much anyways. As soon as I said it, then there was something else to comment on. Saying these guys there because I think they might be massing for an attack. Shifting some of these guys as well. If I could take Magdeburg, it would be great defensive terrain, but seas are difficult. The mud does make this easy to defend. I probably want more men here. Guess I need to shift more men south now. And they've begun on the hills. These guys have to strategically redeploy anyways after this, so I'll probably send them here. I suspect that this is going to become an important point. Gotta be starved for supplies there. These divisions that fought in East Prussia, I'm gonna try and take Rostock. My bombers are proving their worth. And the POUM lost, and Carlos surprisingly are holding on, but I can't imagine they've got much life left in them either. And Spain is triumphant. One wonders if they got this far. What else they might have done. This, maybe? It's a good focus to take if... Let's see. Are there forts? Yeah, no, it's too early. They didn't even get this far. They probably tried to petition the French for aid, and France probably said no. France said yes. That's unusual. Guess they got all that base war support. That's good. Missed out on this because the war ended too soon. I bet they haven't taken Soviet aid. They don't have any volunteers anymore anyways, so they can't. Huh. Works for me. Independent Spain is easier to turn communist than a Soviet puppet that's not even communist. The AI doesn't even use their decisions to influence in that direction. And then they join my faction. Alright, well I need numbers of rifles. So, Carabineers. I'm not sure if that affects production output. No one affects soft attack. Modified by. I think the equipment has to get modified. The Carabineer has to be modified into a Carabineer. To a true carbine. Oh, whatever. I'll apply when I research infantry equipment too, I suppose. So actually, planes in the sky. I'm gonna do this next. Manpower. I must have lost control of some of their oil fields. Well, Romania is actually closer. They actually went the IR route. Since AI doesn't know to specialize, this is not efficient. It might be enough human group, but this is better for AIs. It's not like they'll actually do the licenses and have certain faction members focus on aircraft. And it's not like you'd actually have Hungary in an Axis or similar faction do aircraft because of their bonuses, and Romania would just license their designs. I don't think they've taken any decisions to align with particular ways either. Alright, well. Fitting flight the Valkyries, and now we got more aircraft in the skies. It's extra ground crews. And put the time of the MIFA bills to semi-decent use. Building some mill. You know, I didn't want to get hit with the debuff earlier, so it was more that than anything. Last time MIFA bills were used to get around attempts to prevent Germany from rearming. It's not like it was something that was supposed to make things more rapid, really. Unless you're stealing one's gold reserves to prolong payments forever. Which is what the Nazis end up doing. A lot of people probably aren't even following this video or any other videos about this DLC because there are too many Verbrus who think, oh, that's unrealistic. The steel gold reserves was already in the game, and the Nazis were not this industrial superpower people make them out to be. German history was not up to the task of World War II, really. Alright, it's time to pull them back. Defensive advantage or not, they're suffering probably more losses than they're dealing. They need to get here before they're out of war. So maybe the enemy doesn't feel confident attacking them, is the hope. Well, train factory would be turned into a fighter factory. Jürgen von Blumenthal is steadily gaining infantry experience. Wait, who's moving south? Stay put, will you idiots. At least while the fight's going on. Why is everyone inflexible? Rigid. I thought I forced them all to rigid. Keep finding flexible cohesion everywhere. There we go. Alright. Pretty sure I actually got citation opportunities for taking Augsburg. I didn't want to actually assign it, I just wanted to see. Yep, I'll probably get it when I retake it. I intentionally do that, but I can't hold it. Works both ways, but they're gonna lose in the end of this war. green at this point. It's looking good. Now, normally, I mean, I would have like deployed these and finished training with exercises because it's faster. But that uses more rifles, and I don't have enough rifles as is. That would only make the situation worse. So I'm thinking a little more long term. That's too many divisions. They won't even try and attack. Then I can't wear them down. I can't. Gain experience my leaders. So. Harshest weather will suit me over, and it'll be easier to make offensives in warmer weather. Never more cycling them. They attack, and they lose, and they attack again. I'll bring these guys in. Landstrumm, because they don't fortify as much as these. Because they have no engineers. The Landstrumm, of course. This helps the divisions reinforce a little faster. That's why I did that. This is the first level radio tech. Let's grab improved next. How many tech slots they have? I don't get that till there, although I think they might have preserved. They may actually be able to. Darn it, they do inherit these. Well, no. Because I got this, and I didn't run anything after. Must have inherited the basic version of Spirit from before I improved it. Yeah, they're rolling back all my improvements. Oh, when they're stuck with this, which they have. Well, they may have the decision to remove. Doesn't seem to be taking for them, though. They inherit this spirit, interestingly. But you get this bull 50% if I take really bad casualties. This guy expires eventually. Could run a propaganda campaign. Of course, I'll run one after war anyways. I think. Anyhow. Other things. Worry about. And the damage mounts. training paid off, but these guys are slowly getting whittled down in number. Oh, restart production in 10, 11 days. Fighters. Do some spare tactic bombers if they're outdated. Actually, I'm going to restart tank production too. These reach their cap, I'll just deploy them even if they don't have full equipment and use exercises to get them the rest of the way to regular. It's a long-term investment, but you can't wait too long to have tanks. Somebody got shot down. And they're fighters again, or a bomber actually. Sure that was a... Oh. HE51, right. He's the better ace of the two, so I'm gonna put... Oh, I have these guys. When did I get them? Ritter, Stutz, Tony, and... Oh, they're all bomber aces. Probably from the cast stuff. Anyhow. Swap these out, and the bombers should probably get some aces. Not sure. In winter, where there's more storms, I'll just risk my second best aces. There we go. Huh? What? Someone was gonna get a field marshal promotion. Preparation. Oh, that's right. This guy. Maybe I should pick someone more talented. Right, hell. Shifts a defense skill into a logistics skill. I'll learn faster. Yeah, I'll do this in preparation for the promotion of... Still need to give them training. crates before I'd want to take over, but probably do is place him first. Once he's off cooldown, then I'll take over there. Still bitter cold. Offensive's gonna wait. To reduce fuel consumption, I'm gonna only bomb them during the day. See, 550. It's an 85. And does it saves fuel? Since my fuel reserves will stop increasing once I'll stop. Come down now. I need to buy some equipment while I still can. I only have till April 15th. That's enough time for one shipment of rifles. Ooh, Tibet's selling a lot. Saudi Arabia. Since Japan won't be swallowing up this area, it's more feasible that there might be probably the nationalist Chinese, honestly, though. I want them to be able to resist. They're not gonna be able to resist. What am I saying? They're tiny. Saudi Arabia, then. What's the cost per 86? Yep, that should be 430. A day. Three and two rifles. What am I saying? 15 a day for 30 days. I could probably go up to 450. That's what I should be aiming for. Here we go. Buy some rifles from Saudi Arabia. Since I know if we get to it, Soviets have a focused influence on communists, which would make it easier to flip. It's usually not enough on its own. But if I flip them, yeah, more could be an ally than Tibet, which will get conquered by nationalist China. They do have a focus that allows them to do that eventually. Conquer Tibet. Or integrate. It's a long way from happening, but since they won't get picked on by Japan, I don't think. They really need to run some anti-fascist raids. Their stability is non-existent. They could build stability that way, both the ruling party and, of course, the AI doesn't know well enough to do that, I don't think. Good old elastic defense. Seems they're focusing tasks and not doing any logistics raids yet. But someday they probably will when they get enough CAS. Like actual small airframes instead of the tactic bombers. Fuel consumption will help my tanks. It's probably past time I do Navy stuff though. I do have to placate the Kriegsmarine. And I'd like to get some more U-boat yards built. see if I can't anything damaged, because they do get caught by enemy stores. Train my subs so they'll be better prepared to actually harass the Nazis later. I have the numbers, but they insist on trying to take this hill. Well. Yep, they've been defeated. I wish the devs would fix this. When Quizzing loses his coup, they're locked out of anything below, unless they're supposed to invite Germany to invade, but they can't even do that if Germany isn't fascist. So they're just locked out of ever really developing. I think Sweden's going fascist. It's an awful lot of fascist support. And that's due to Estonia trying to turn Finland fascist. Well, China's eaten a little bit of all of their neighbors. They're probably... Are they still at war with anyone? I'm gonna pop this thing kind of... Probably coming for Communist China soon. Having weakened all the war arts. Which will lock Japan out of this focus. Leaving away this. They'll create the new international if nothing else exists, but they should create a faction before I get to that. What will they create? There's one thing that reverses collectivization, but curtailing the collective farms, the existing ones, not the smartest idea. Collective farms are not a bad idea, they just kind of phase them in gradually. Where is the thing for them to create a folk? Oh, here we go. International Revolutionary Marxist Center. Sinking will be puppeted out of being, quote, Stalinist. Soviet Union will exist, so it'd just be Tantuva, which probably annexed anyways. So everyone will like him better, and Japan will probably join their faction. I'll even get an invite, it seems, if I'm communist by then. I don't take the Stalinist path. Pretty sure the right side is Stalinist, but the left isn't. Normally the Stalinist path is join the big giant, have an easier game, but actually it'd probably have an easier time with the left side, and the right side path is the hard one this time around. Works to me, I guess. I'm no masochist. I don't like intentionally making things harder than they need to be. So in return, even though I'm not making enough, because in fact this number I think has gone down slightly. No, it stays about the same since I started buying tungsten, maybe. Still, I need the money. This will, for what it's worth, aid my production of steel and aluminum. Which will synergize with this. And so with this spirit, I'll be able to make some currency reforms, so that's coming soon. I need reinforcements. As clearly do they. Defend that hill. Those hills. Is this a hill you want to die on, Nazis? Apparently the answer to that question is yes. There we go. Expected that. Not that I can do about it. They'll be in. And shall probably eventually finish off the warlords later. Maybe. Pens. Yeah, when they get the one China policy, they'll probably finish them off. But that's a ways down. Expected this to be a shorter video. Didn't really end up being one. Maybe marginally so, and marginally so we'll have to do. Landstrumm. Should probably do some training as well. But this is winding to a close. Things are a bit of a stalemate, but that shan't remain for long. I'm just slowly getting the upper hand. Stirring up oil. Preparation for losing the ability to buy any. I need to cancel my oil deal soon. But when I do that, so I don't have to remember it for the next video. Keep buying from Romania a bit longer. Getting the infrastructure done. I can. Yeah, they lost 8,000 men attacking. Oh, that's the forest. Taking the hill. 1,000, 4. Yeah, they're still losing a lot of men doing this. Yeah, let's more ground crews again. Winter should be winding up soon. That'll make offensives easier. This guy's should train up the destroyers, honestly. Set the priority medium because of the risk of enemy attacks. And yeah, they need an admiral. Could give them Dernits. Or Berman. He's a good positioning. Yeah. Also, I want him to run away if possible, if he gets outnumbered. Caught in a bad position. Some Navy experience, get my ships fully trained. And I've had enough of that, I'll forget to do it later. Get this infrastructure done. then this, and then starting all those before the spirit. Oh wow. We won't have many factories soon. And they're attacking Frankfurt. Figured they would eventually. Gotta send quite a few reinforcements to the city. If this training, I can't afford it anymore. I'll send them as well. I'll send the other Landstrumm soon enough. And with an overwhelming number of reinforcements. Doesn't tell me who the blonde knight, what type of ace he is. And he's a fighter ace. Okay. Could swap him, he's a little better. Yeah. Better to gain the numerical advantage as far away as I can. Yeah, in terms of fighters, producing a little less than one a month. And no, none of that previous efficiency was saved, it looks like. So I guess there's no reason to have another factory doing that. For these. Remaining rubber will go. Boom, boom. And I'll be efficient to do one more. I don't have anything that's more important than getting the tank production back on. After these, though, first some casts. I'm actually getting a lot of use out of the bombers. So bombers, then casts, and finally tanks. I should say. No, that's doubling up on that. None of that is more important than it. Maybe I want to do some of these as well. In terms of just numbers. They are more agile. Yeah. Pretty some of the Can't afford to lose control of the skies again. Produce these, and I'll produce them even before anything else. High-low. These deal more damage, but they're more expensive. These just provide the air superiority, the numbers. I don't shoot down that many enemy aircraft, and numbers give me more disruption. Lots to be preferred for training over the other ones. Alright. It'll be cheaper or more efficient to retrofit some of those later with heavy machine guns. When I tech those, I don't think I have the tech for heavy machine guns yet. No, I do not. Their battle 1. Soon. He's gaining skill in urban combat as intended. Let's send them there. Balancing organization gain versus scoring lots of crits or few crits. And ending this soon. Where else can I train divisions? Here, they don't seem interested in attacking. I have numerical superiority. Here we go. Take advantage of the advantage I have to get more divisions up to trained and regular, which will then allow me to actually start pushing soon enough. Easily suffer enough casualties to go back to what's the status? Let's gain a little army XP out of that, though it's insignificant. So few men are training. Though all infantry divisions like this are the most efficient ones to train. Nope. Just to maintain some other planning. Might lure him into attack too. Nope. Fully trained-ish divisions. I would like an assault on Magdeburg. It's true. others are going to be done soon. Here. I guess I can afford a few rifles. Spend keep these guys in reserve for now. Because I've attacked far too many times. Tiny amount of rifles spent game exercising a little early, but alright. Just work off the leftovers, and it won't be a while till they're ready to deploy anywhere. Newly deployed divisions are in some ways the most efficient to exercise because they don't have any organization, and you weren't already relying on them. They're entrenched somewhere. Of course, green divisions make the most sense to train. We should try and find more of them and pull them from the front. Now let's deploy one of these. Get up to train to make these Landstrumm. Supply is a little tight. Alright, well now the video has gone over time for sure. I think I was starting to talk about ending this and then I just got one more thing and before I knew it. But this has to be it for real because this has gone too long. The upload would already be brutal. So this is Northstar signing off. Wishing you all the best. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And good luck. Till next time.